Okay, so hopefully by now, as I mentioned before, you've listened to the Elgar while watching your music, and you have an idea of where this occurs, this excerpt occurs in the piece. So looking at the music, it's 2 measures before D, going all the way through to 1 measure before E. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you have a good set of bowings, you're rhythmically secure, and you've got a good set of fingerings as well. So let's first look at the bowing. We have an 8th note and a 16th rest and then 16th note that occurs in sequence. So it happens over and over again. I think a hooked bow is a good idea for that. So that's basically just... That helps establish a really solid rhythm too. So if we generally follow that, that rule, that will help us out making sure that we're secure throughout that excerpt. The other thing is to see about fingerings. So we need to get all the way up to a high F sharp in the measure of rehearsal letter D. So it's pretty easy if you look at that and think, well, there's this high D natural that we can easily find in 3rd position. So let's find 3rd. That's 1st. 3rd is where your 1st finger replaces the 3rd. There we found our D. That's the starting note of rehearsal letter D. But we don't have any more fingers. We got to go higher to the F sharp. So let's replace that 4th finger with the 1st finger right there. Then it's just a matter of following upward the notes. There's our F sharp on the 3rd finger. I think you can see if I tilt my violin a little more. So we need to get there. So how do we get from here to there? That's kind of hard. So we try this. That's the 1st measure. 2nd measure should be in 3rd position. And then we go up into, I think that's 6th position. Like that. That's it. We got to get down, of course. So where should we do that? I'd suggest doing that on the last 8th note of the 2nd measure of D. And then we're in 3rd position on that C sharp. Keep on going down to 1st position on the G sharp, 3 measures after D. That basically takes care of the most difficult part of it. So let me play it for you slowly so you can watch my fingers, and if you need to write in the fingerings, do so. That's the excerpt. So if you practice it slowly that way and practice the shifts by themselves, you know, like if you go, it sounds like you're just fooling around, but you're actually practicing going from 1st position to 3rd. Same thing going into D. Of course, it's not going to sound slimy like that when you perform it, but that trains your hand how far to go. So then once we're there, here you probably saw me change strings. It's easy. You just keep your 1st finger down, 3rd finger, like that. And then you're ready to shift again into 3rd position. Practice that shift too. Like that. All right, I'll play the excerpt for you up to tempo. Try your best to get it to sound as best as you can and good as you can with as best intonation, rhythm, articulation, dynamics, everything that's written in there, okay? Here we go. And that's basically it. That's the first excerpt.